I'm Sharon Pagano, OIT's Deputy Chief Technology Officer for Software Services, and I'm thrilled to be your Master of Ceremonies today. We have an exciting program for you, and there isn't anyone more excited than I to be here today, perhaps except for the state of New Jersey's Chief Technology Officer, Dave Weinstein.
The most exciting piece about this conference for me is that we have participation from every cabinet level agency in the executive branch and many of the authorities and commissions. So this is really about bringing together the executive branch's community of developers from the smallest agencies and commissions to the largest departments.
One of the themes of my talks over the past few years has been embracing diversity. Okay, so the technology industry and ecosystem is so vital to this state, to our country, right? And the reason why we are so successful in this state in our country is because of the diversity, okay? And so it's important for you guys. You guys are one of our main assets, the talent in this state, okay? Particularly the tech talent. And so we can't embrace or cherish you enough.
I want to focus this session on the products that will help you as developers make your customers successful. To do that, we need to talk about 4 different products or product groupings. Platforms to provide the foundation for all your application needs. Enterprise data services to help you identify the application data needs and provide the data. Web services to provide you access to reusable functions and services. And digital services to present your application in a user-friendly format suitable for any platform, mobile, tablet, or PC.
I'd like to challenge you to imagine a world where developers can live untethered from the vagaries and the complexities of infrastructure. One where you can focus your incredible talents and energies and your passions to developing software products, world-class software products. Dare I say, a world where you can unleash your inner bomber. That's the kind of passion that we at OIT are enthused with when it comes to developing infrastructure on your behalf.
Data modeling architecture. These are the first steps in designing databases and object-oriented programming. This allows us to design and create a conceptual model of how the data interacts together. Data modeling involves the progression of conceptual modeling, logical modeling, and to the physical schema.
You're all familiar with My New Jersey as users. It's where you go to get your pay stub and your pension account and so forth. It's our enterprise identity and access management platform for web apps. And we have over 1 million user accounts, and we process over 15 million login transactions per year, so it is built for scale.
Most people think of our work with static websites, with print pieces, with video and photography, but not applications. Our group is very visual. So when we were preparing for today's session, we were thinking of the best way to present our services to you. And of course, that's through a video. And this is how we can help you.
Designers and NJOIT Digital Services are available to collaborate with developers on application development, working with the developer from start to finish to create the best product possible. The goal is to create the best user experience. Knowing all the details and being involved in the brainstorming and strategy sessions allows for a great product at the end. The designer will mock up layouts of the application screens, and once the layouts are final, supply the developer with all the necessary graphic files, along with color codes and any fonts and spacing details needed. The designer will be available to work with the developer until the product is finished. The multimedia team can create promotional videos and tutorials for developers' products.
In the past 12 months, there have been numerous data breaches of major companies, including exposure of PII and FTI to hackers to the tune of hundreds of millions of records. The cost of this loss, including notification and remediation, is estimated to be at $4 million per breach. Every time I hear an incident like this, I say to myself, how can this still be happening after all we have done to improve cybersecurity tactics?
A lot of these companies, when they think at the end of the day that they're in a good spot, securities is an ever-evolving thing, and there's people that's all they do all day. And so when we look at the security groups within an agency or private industry, there's not enough resources to combat that.
We have people who lose data, transport data. You get hacked. So it's not only through a system control, but through the end user. So what we are doing and looking at is investing up front in how to identify what we're building. Know what you're building today. If you don't need the data, don't take the data or don't store the data.
There's a lot of legacy systems out there, older systems that we didn't think about security back at the time. And so now that we're trying to do renovation and updates of those systems, we're finding that we've got to do a little bit better job. And one of the things that we got to do is work on separation of responsibility and ownership of the different stages of the software development lifecycle, and really build in a secure software development lifecycle as we're going forward.
This is our first ever New Jersey Developers Conference. In this respect, OIT sees itself as a convening authority for discussion, for thought leadership, and for collaboration on this topic. But at the same time, we realize that our developers represent only a small fraction of the talent, the creativity, and the skill sets that the executive branch has to offer in this domain. That's why it's so important that we break down our institutional silos and create connective tissue through forums like today to grow our respective areas of responsibility as it relates to application development. So I hope all of you took something tangible and concrete away from today's agenda. I know I did.